Awesome, awesome. Welcome to the Whipple podcast, Valentina.
Hi, thank you.
And thank you for last time we saw each other a couple of weeks ago or a month ago already.
Yeah, already a month, I think.
Yeah, time flies. Yeah. Everything good with you?
Yeah, well, it's always good. We are doing last training before Belgium. Yeah, we are
Yeah.
always good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, so you're going to Belgium as well for the
yeah.
UPS.
So
Yeah.
yes, Stephanie and Darwin.
Yeah. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, we saw each other when you had the show, the UPF show with the Americans a month ago. And yeah, a great show. It was really a pleasure to be there. I will try to put something together. I have a lot of footage, a lot of dogs pulling, so
Yeah.
it's going to take a little bit time to go through all the videos. But it was an awesome show. Great work, great job from you guys.
Thanks. We are really happy because we would like to have good environment, good people, like a family, and was like this. So we are really happy, and for us, it's really a win.
Yeah. It was really. It felt like coming home, so to speak. Yeah, even though I haven't met anybody of you guys before, it felt like yeah, I was really welcomed and really nice experience.
And for us, it's what we wanted. So
Yeah.
we are, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. So let's start a little bit about you. Who are you, and how did you find weight pulling, and what is your experience with dogs throughout life?
Okay. I'm I'm with dogs from 2014. I took my first dog, my oldie, that is alive also today. And she's in her resting life. She is like couch dog now.
Yeah,
We started with first thing was like education and obedience because I was really young and was like, oh my God, it's a pit bull. And people are like, oh, it's dangerous. Could be okay. Yeah. Now I need to study. And I started to go to some field for obedience. And then I study and I became educator. So I work on dogs behavior. Also now I have some people that ask me for dog's behavior, and then I would like to find something to do with her, and I started for with agility in the beginning, but was good and we enjoyed, but was not enough for her because was like, okay, yes, it's 20-second run, and then now, okay, we started. So I started with jumps and like Sino games. I don't know if you know. So like Triple Crown and all things like that. So we started with that and was really good for her. And I took also other dogs on sports. I think 4 years ago I had a male dog that I took him. He was 4 and he tried weight pull before me. So I went to France. I went in France for an event, and I said, "Okay, I can try weight pull," because I saw some competition, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I like, maybe I don't." I don't know. So I want to try. I tried and I felt something that I never felt with a dog. Was like, oh my God, the dogs is doing for me.
yeah,
And I needs to be with the dogs. So I started to train him with Simo. We were friends and he helped me with this dog. So I started and I think I did only one event because then the dogs went to a breeder. So he was gone. And then I was okay, but I need a dog for weight pull because I like that. So
Yeah.
I was with Simo for Epic. We trained him together. We had he had another little dog that was s- uh, same breeding of Epic, but after Epic, so was little. We he started with her, and then he said, "Okay, you can do." But unfortunately, the dogs died at 1 year
Oh.
old. So we was okay. Shit, we don't have dogs. It's shit because we
Yeah.
had other dogs, but not okay for weight pull.
Yeah.
Not good in mind and in yes, they are not okay for weight pull. So I started to follow Melinda and Brian, and I say, okay, yeah, I want a Max daughter. I
Yeah.
really want. And when we saw the breeding between Max and Tokyo from Emmanuel, we say, okay, we want
Yeah.
one of these, and we immediately wrote to Emmanuel, oh please, and we choose Tabby. Yeah.
Yeah.
And from there we started with okay, yeah, Epic, and then we tried with his son Hogan. He's young because he's 8 months old, so he's really young, and with Tubby, okay, as
Yeah.
well.
So Hogan, is that Epic's son? Or is
Hogan,
there
yes, he's Epic
yeah, no.
son.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was really impressed by Epic. I've seen some results on the EPF website with Epic, and I didn't know. I just it was a name that I recognized, but I really like to see him pull, and Hogan looks really good as well.
Yes,
Uh,
I think that Epic is really good in mind and
yeah,
in heart. Yes, he has some the shape and the movement, not the perfect. He didn't he wasn't from wakeful breeding, so he's a really really good dog, and I think that Hogan could be better, but we
yeah,
need to train him
yeah, yeah.
with a lot of things. It's not so easy.
No,
Yeah.
and you can see when you look at Tabby. Tabby just turned one. A
Yeah.
big congrats to Tabby
Thanks.
and the rest of the litter. What an amazing litter to start with. All the
Yeah.
dogs seems to be awesome. But when it comes to form, you can see a really big difference when you see Tabby and Epic is good, as you say, as I said, and as you said, the form. You can see the difference when you look at a dog like Tabby. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Is there a big other difference when it comes to living with the dogs and training with the dogs when it comes to the weight pull line like Tabby versus Hogan and
yeah,
Epic?
because
Yeah,
Debbie is always like, I need to do something. I need to do. She's not able to say, okay, yes, I am also a couch dog. No, she's
yeah,
not.
no,
She is always like, oh, yeah, we are on the couch. Okay, yes, I take your slippers and I bring to you, and maybe I take your shirt. I need to do something. Yeah, it's different because she is like a real working dog.
yeah,
But in the end, she is also a really good family dog because when we are outside or we go walking, she's really good. She's really good with people, really good with kids. Yes, it's like kids. It's also really young. So maybe
yeah,
a little bit she will learn or maybe say, okay, yeah, I need to. For now, we can bring her to the bed during the night. Now is okay.
yeah,
In the start wasn't really she was like, oh, I need to do something also during the night. No, I need to sleep. Not a lot of hours, but I need. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, and when it comes to training, is it a big difference?
Uh, I think that she always was easier
Yeah,
because it's like she she know what she needs to do. I don't
yeah,
know. It's easy, but not easy because she ask more. But
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like okay, yeah, but maybe it's too much. So
yeah,
it's easy because she do, but okay, yeah, but the hard part is say okay, yes, but not too much because
yeah,
you are
exactly.
young. But yeah, it's it's easy. Now it's also really easy also with Epic because it know what he needs to do, so it's
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah, of course.
With Hogan is not easy like Tabby for the training. It's he do, but he needs more repetition and more work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. What kind of breeding is Epic and Hogan? Is there more of a game breeding or?
the mother is from Del Manto.
Yeah.
And she's like really nervous dog because also her is like, oh, I need to do something every day. And she do sport. She did
Yeah.
sport and she was really, really good. But yeah, it's before I think behind Mora there is some game dogs.
Yeah.
Behind Epic, not really close because his father is from Caragan line from USA. So it's different, but
Yeah. But
good working dog because
yeah.
they want to please you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, but it's still a big difference when it comes to working dog and a weight pull dog. When it comes to weight pulling, yeah, yeah, it's it's kind of nice to hear because then the breeding makes a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's like this. The things that is uh, I don't know. It's hard to understand. Is that Tabby is really not nervous, but okay, yeah, we do.
yeah,
It's really happy and when she has the harness, it's like okay, now I need to work.
yeah,
But from the beginning, I didn't I didn't teach her. She was always like this. Okay, yes, I'm crazy, I'm stupid, but when I have the harness, okay, yes, we are working.
yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, the purpose is there in the blood. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I think.
That's awesome to hear. Yeah, but how was it to bring a dog from the States to Italy? Was it hard or a lot of
Uh,
work?
no, but need a lot of papers and then the flight. So at the beginning, I would like to come to went to take her. But then with I had the epic son really because they were born on June and I
Yeah,
picked her up on July, so
yeah,
they were really little and was not easy with kids with dogs and we ask a man that do for works. So yeah, it's not really hard, but yeah,
yeah. A
easier.
lot of papers. I
Yeah.
can yeah, I can assume. Yeah, awesome. And when with your first weight pulling experience, how much did you train then?
1 year.
Yeah, and how did the training look like for you with that dog? How much did you drag and how much
He
cart work?
was he was like 21 kilo dogs, and we did two train two train. I didn't have the truck
No?
before, so I did like 3 or 4 chain session a week.
Yeah,
And when I can meet Simo, I tried on the truck.
yeah,
So the most work was on chains and was like 1 hour every training and was like I think that he dragged like 28 kilo
yeah,
at the end. Yeah, and
yeah,
yes, it was good, but I didn't start with him from the beginning when he was pup, and yeah, I was working really good because he would like to please me,
yeah,
so it
yeah,
was good,
yeah,
but yeah, different, really different, also from
yeah,
Epic,
yeah,
really
yeah.
different.
So
Yeah.
so when it comes to training now, how much do you train each week, and how did you how do you yeah plan the training when it comes to
Now
chain work?
I do 2 chain session, usually on Tuesday and Thursday. and then Saturday on Sunday, depends from all things, with all family things, we do the track.
Yeah.
So it's like 3, and in the days between, I do some spring pole or some walking. Today we went to the lake, me and Tabby, for walking, and sometimes we do spring pole. And when I can't do chains because there is snow, or is really really hard because it's raining a lot, and it could be worse to do chain. Not for me, but for the dogs, because there is a lot of mood. Is not so
Yeah.
easy also to understand. I use the carpet,
Yeah.
so the mill with carpet,
Yeah.
and I try to do a lot of things, different things also, because not only work.
No,
She
exactly.
likes bites, so spring pole. She is
Yeah.
not a bite dog, but she likes to do so. Okay, yeah. She run. We play with tag or some balls. It's only not working in her life,
No. Yeah.
and she is really good, but she's young, so
Yeah.
I think for her is good.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds enough. So, and when it comes to the chain work, do you do it different with Tabby than you did before with the old dog you
No,
had? No,
no, I do the same. I
the same.
only put more weight.
Yeah,
Not more weight in total, like the pound, or also or weight, but she is really little, so
yeah,
in the percentage is it's more, but because she's like with less kilo, she's like, okay, yeah, I'm walking, it's
yeah,
like yeah, so it's because she ask not really a lot, but she ask more.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but you do chains only. You don't do any tires or something like that. But
No,
no,
or
just
chains.
chains. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you go heavy every time with the chains.
No, I
No.
start. After the event, she had like 2 weeks off, and she was only play. And then when I start again, I start like 4 or 5 kilo less.
Yeah,
And then in I don't know, 1 week and a half, 2 weeks, I put the kilo, and I go on the maximum. But when I'm like now, so I don't know, 20, 22 kilo of
yeah.
chains, no more.
No more. No.
Maybe I do some repetition
Yeah.
more, but not kilo.
No.
Uh, I prefer to work on her. I don't know. Tired. When
Yeah.
she's tired, for her is more difficult, and also in mind is more difficult to manage.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not, but could be. So I prefer like these, that not put lot of chains and do so. Okay, 4. No, I
Yeah.
prefer to, yeah. Also
Yeah. I
because in
understand.
the competition is not like one pull.
Exactly. Yeah. And so for context, so Tabby weighs 13 kilos approximately at the show at least, and she walks around now at maybe 14 or something like that, I
No,
presume,
no,
or
it's
no,
13.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always 13. Yeah. So
And she's
she's
12
quite
and a
small.
half, 13. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's nice. So she pulls. Then 22 kilos is quite. It's still a lot of weight for that dog. Yeah, and how far do you drag when you do the chain work?
It's like, I don't know, almost 100 meters, but I don't take the far, but the time.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 20 seconds each pull.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. I've never done it that way. I always go by the meters, or in my case, I always did too long, so I did the kilometers
Okay.
instead. So yeah, but yeah, okay. So each pull with the chain is 2 minutes to 20, something like that, and then you rest for a little bit, and then you do it again.
Yes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes and a half, maybe at the beginning, to me, he do like 2 minutes pull, and then I do 2 minutes rest, and then maybe from the half to the hand, also 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Now it's also more hot, so it's a little
Yeah.
bit rest.
Yeah. A little bit
And I
more
came
rest.
back because I do go and back.
Yeah. So it's not that the training isn't that many minutes in total. So it's like half an hour or something like that.
45, 50
45.
minutes in
Yeah,
total.
45, 50 minutes. Yeah. Do you do any warm up and stretching before, or do you just start?
Not real stretching, but she's good because she can stay off leash.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we walk together, and she go and come, and she's like, okay, I do pee poo, and yes, she walk like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And after she walk with her ball, because I give her a toy, and she was okay, yeah, we can walk. And yes, 10 minutes before and 10 after walk.
Yeah. That's nice. Do you use any I presume she likes the ball. So
Yes, she likes every toy.
every toy, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you use that in the training, or do you use treats or food or something like that?
Food never, but also because when she has the harness, it's not so. During the competition, I give her food after, and the first time I give her was like, I don't want to eat. Okay, yes, you can. She was like, why I have to eat?
Yeah.
Yes. She preferred toys, so I
Yeah.
didn't use food. But normally on chains, not only at the end. Uh, on the track, when we do track, the first pull that are not really hard is okay. You do really good cuddles, and we are together. When she do at the end the hard pull, yes, maybe during the rest I give her the toy, the ball or the
Yeah.
tag, and we do something together. Yeah, but it's she don't need she don't need, because she's not like, okay, yes, it's my prize. Her prize is like, okay, you are good, but it's like for mine. I think it's for mine. It's like
Yeah.
the charge. Yes, it's was hard. Okay, yes, I can decharge. Yeah, I can do. Okay, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
That's
more
nice.
for mind and not for the prize in real.
No. So if you didn't have any toys or treats, when she would pull as much, you think?
Yeah,
Or yeah. Yeah.
no,
She
yeah,
doesn't need it. She just
no.
pulling is enough for her. Yeah.
Yes, she pull, and then she's okay, good. She's like, okay, yeah, thanks. For her is also you give her the free, so okay, you can go, and she's okay, yes, I am happy. For her is all happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The toy is more for, yes, because she's like a little bit nervous in the life, and she loved to bite. When she was puppy, she bite a lot of things. So for me is more than, okay, you can have something
Yeah.
to lose your nervous, maybe your
Yeah.
stress.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And if she have a toy in her mouth, at least she doesn't bite anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
normally now she don't do,
No.
but I don't want to make her too much stress during every training. At the end, maybe she, okay, yes, now I want to take your jacket, or okay, I prefer to
Yeah.
give a toy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That's way better for her also, for the rest of her life to enjoy the toy instead of the jacket. Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier
Yeah.
for all. And
Yeah.
yeah, and then she is also pups, so it's like, okay, you are doing a really good job, so you deserve something.
Yeah, for sure. And she's only one, as you said. She's just a small pup still. So, but an amazing one when it comes to pulling. Yeah, but you said you can have her off leash. So, did you do any obedience training with her, or
No,
no? She just
I was lucky with her.
yeah,
I was lucky because for me it was unbelievable, because I went to the airport to bring her from the girls that take her from USA, and she was in the cage in the kennel. she the girls opened the kennel and she was like, "Oh, mom!" Never saw her. Yes, me, I saw her on the video, but for
Yeah,
her,
yeah.
oh yeah, okay. She didn't do pee and poo. I don't know from I don't know how much hours, and
Wow.
we do like 2 hours with car from home to home, and it was in my normally my dog our dogs are in the kennel during the travel, but she was really really a lot hours, so I put
Yeah.
her on my legs during my travel and was like, okay, yes mom, and she sleep to me. We went to our home when there was the event, and I free her on the in the inside, and she was okay. She do pee, and then tabby, she got tabby. Okay, yeah, you know, your name is Tabby. And from the first moment, she was like, okay, yes, I look always what you do, mom. It's from the beginning. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange, but it's good.
Yeah, it's really nice when it's like that. It's because that's one of the hardest part to train, and you got it for free. That's
Yeah,
good. Yeah, but the
yes.
other dogs they aren't that easy to have off leash or
Not really. Epic is good off leash, but I don't know if it was like this from Papa, or maybe because Simo worked a lot. Mora also, another girl, the mom of the Hogan and Paps are not like this.
no.
For now, not like this. I don't know. Maybe we need to try something.
Yeah. Yeah, and some dogs, my dogs, I could really never have off leash like that. Maybe in a very secure area, but
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah, never. How much I ever trained, and I'm not that good of a obedience trainer, so that might be the reason. Yeah,
I think that it's really hard because my old one, she she's good when she wants, and I
yeah,
didn't trust her
no,
because she can come every time, or maybe one time, okay, yeah, fuck you, and she
yeah,
go.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I never trust her. So
No, no, and
and never,
then it's way easier to have a leash on. Yeah.
yeah.
So how old is the old one?
The now is 11.
11. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
nice.
it's like when it was like 1 year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, same.
But do you do anything with her when it comes to training, or is she just living life?
No, I we walk. She do some spring pole, but for fun,
Yeah,
because I she stopped at 9 because she started to have no cardio, so it was like worse for her to do something that not do. So now it's like, okay, yes, we can do some obedience things, something, sometimes, or yes, spring pole on meal if she wants, but yeah,
yeah,
walking.
yeah, yeah. That's
During the
nice.
summer now we will do some swimming, yeah, on the
Yeah,
lake. They like, so all dogs like, almost all dogs like, so we go and we take all, but yeah, not real training because it's
no.
like
I
cold
I
one.
yeah, is it getting really hot where you live in the summertime?
Yeah, during the day,
Yes.
yes, it's
Yeah,
like
during the day.
30 degrees, but really, really humid.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not possible to stay outside during the day.
No.
We usually walk the dogs like at 5 in the morning, or you do chains in the morning because we train the dogs in the early in the morning and
Yeah.
not late in the evening. Because we think that in the evening with all day sun, the also the grass is hot,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so we prefer the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. And you, I was asking that because you live quite close to the mountains, but it's still
Yeah.
getting really hot. Yeah.
Yes, here, yes. I think half an hour from here on the mountain you can go,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah.
people that walk, so not
Yeah.
easy. So we prefer to go in the morning, and then
Yeah.
in the late afternoon we go to the lake in a real because also a lot of people go to the lake,
Yeah.
but in the late afternoon in a little part we know that there are not a lot of people, and we go with the dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. And when it comes to I skipped the track work by accident. So how do you do when you do the track training?
Yeah.
How do you do it like a normal pull, or how do you do it?
We start not before on the competition. I started later, but
Yeah.
usually we start easy, and we do like 2-3 pull for warm up,
Yeah.
and then we do, I don't know, 8 pull in total. 6 depends from the day and also from the works. But yeah, and we increase, and maybe when we sometimes I tried before the competition, like a competition, because I would like to know how to manage the dogs because
Yeah. Yeah.
she's good, but it's not easy to know for me. But usually we do like, okay, we know that the maximum is like, I don't know, 10, and we do maybe like 9 or 10, but no more. We don't want to put a limit. You can do in competition, but during the training, hard, but not like you stopped.
No. Yeah. And so at the show, that was a personal record for Tabby both days, I presume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And was it the first time that you did the nails?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a big difference?
There is difference. I don't know because she used nails
Yeah.
also without doing nails. I
Yeah.
think that can help, but if the dogs already use,
Yeah.
if you have a dog that don't use the nail and is not used to use the pose, I think it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You can say I've looked at some of the footage that I have from the show, and you can see that Tabish is kind of lifting the carpet even.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she really uses her nails. But as you
Yes,
said,
yes. She always do. So with the nails is more better
yeah,
because she can grab at all.
yeah,
But also during the training, I never did before, so I know that she try maybe without. Sometimes she sleep
yeah,
when
yeah.
it's really hard. So I think that maybe without nails, the first evening pool, she maybe she can't do
No,
because she really helped herself.
yeah,
But I don't know.
no.
It's like maybe.
Yeah, yeah. And that pool at the first day was something else. She stopped like I'm not sure, maybe a meter left or 1.5 meter left, something like that. And she
No, she was like I think
oh
20 centimeter before the line.
oh, it was that close even. Yeah,
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 it was really close.
yeah. And then started it again and got it all the way. That was that's an amazing pull. Yeah,
Yes, and it was also amazing because I tried to stop her, stop, and she was
yeah.
like, no, stop. Yeah. It,
Yeah. She just kept going. Yeah, that was something else. That's awesome. Um,
she's
yeah, yeah, I can see that on you. That she's she's something special for you, for
yeah,
sure.
really,
Yeah.
yeah.
So how's the plan for? I know where the season will end this year, probably for you. But how does the planning look? Now Belgium, and then
Yes, in 2 weeks we will go to Belgium. If all will be good, at the end of May we will go to Slovak. APF. There is, I think, APF Slovak, and then I think we will go to ADBR Poland in August. And we would like to go also to UPF Belgium in June. Yes, I missed.
Yeah.
UPF, yeah, in June. Yeah. Then DBA Poland. We would like to go to DBA Belgium for the nationals, but I'm lucky is the same weekend we will be at UPF USA, so not
Yeah.
possible. We
Not
need.
possible. No. That's a happy news to hear that you will go to the UPF nationals in the USA. Yeah.
Yeah, it was our plan from the beginning.
Yeah.
When I didn't when I didn't go to take Tabby directly, we said okay, maybe now we can send someone and we can go maybe last next year
Yeah.
with her because she will be one, and if she is good, she will be good. She can be with her brothers, and also we didn't plan that Brian, Melinda, and Emmanuel came here. So we said, okay, maybe they can see her in
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
They already saw her, but yeah, it was the plan from the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. And another reason for the Europeans to watch the UPF nationals a little bit extra this year. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. And when it came to the UPF show at your place,
Yeah.
how did it happen that you invited Brian and Melinda and Emmanuel?
It was like we decided, I think, 1 week before we post because it was like, oh, maybe it would be a good things to have they here them here was they are really good and they know a lot of things, and also they can know they can see Tabby, so would be good and say okay, yeah, let's go. We ask to them, and if they say okay, and okay, they say
Yeah.
yeah, it's good, and we go. And we would like to do one weight pool event, and we would like to have them. So okay, we choose UPF
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And then it kind of started something UPF Europe all of a
Yeah,
sudden. Yeah. Yeah,
it's really
that's
good.
really amazing. Yeah, and they all they accepted right away, or how was the process? If you asked them 2 weeks before you posted that you will have the show,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, I asked to them. They said yes. Brian sent to me the form to UPF, so I complete and they say okay, you can do, and
yeah,
we
that's
start.
nice.
We talk also with Stephanie, with some people that we know in Europe, also because to choose the weekend.
Yeah,
We want to have a weekend that was good also for the Americans, but also for us in Europe.
yeah,
So yes, we decided for March because was at the beginning we were sure that there was no event. Maybe in some way was early for someone because was okay. My dog is not ready because it's too early. But yeah, we at the end, if we knew that Germany wouldn't do the ADBA, maybe we can choose May. But
yeah,
we saw after, so it's like
yeah. Yeah, and it's hard. You need to with that type of guests. You need to plan it a long time before. So then you can't wait to see if some other guy's gonna have some show. So that's a good way to do it. And was the turnout when it comes to the participants at the level that you expected, or was there more coming or less, or
for weight pool. I don't think we expected like this, and I think it was really a lot of dogs for
yeah,
for a weight pool, also for the first different organization. So it was really good. I thought that maybe for the show, some dogs, some people was like, okay, yeah, maybe the show I like, but yeah, we are happy because for the first event, it's okay.
yeah.
We are.
Yeah, and as we said in the beginning, the feeling to be at site was really good, and that's kind of the most important part after all. Yeah.
Yes, maybe with I don't know, 8 dogs, the environment wasn't the same.
No,
So I prefer like 30 dogs and like environment like this, and not 80 dogs and okay, people that ate each other, or I don't know,
exactly.
something like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was so it was the weight pull on Friday, and then you had a confirmation show, and what did you do more on? No,
We
it
did
was
the wall on
yeah,
Friday morning and the meal on Saturday morning. Yeah.
yeah, the meal on Saturday. That's the way. Yeah, yeah, and then the Americans had a um, seminar. That's
Yeah.
quite interesting to hear as well.
Yes, was really good because I think that, in my opinion, that was not like teacher and students. Was like, okay, yes, we do from a long time,
Yeah,
but we are at the same level. We can talk about. You can say to me what you would like to do or what you think, and I can say, yeah, it's good or maybe not, but not because I'm the teacher, because maybe I do different. So I think that that was the best part.
yeah, I really enjoyed that as well. I've been doing this for a long time. Not the podcast, but weight pulling. I started in 2009, so it's been a while. But still, it's always nice to hear people like Brian and Emmanuel that has such success. To hear them speak about how they do things.
Yeah. And they are not like, oh yeah, I don't want to talk about my things. It's yeah, it's like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. They were really um, helpful and talked from the heart all the way. It was really nice. Yeah. So, when it comes to feeding your dogs, how do you do
Yeah.
that? Do you do that once a day or twice, or do you use dry food, or do you do fresh?
We we start from in the last year, 1 year, we started to feed 2 times, but because Epic was surgery at the 3 times in the yes, in our in the I don't know in English. It's like not in the stomach, but is in the intestine. Yeah,
The
intestine. Yeah,
testi in the
yeah,
intestines, yeah,
yeah,
after the stomach, yeah, yeah,
yeah. She's was surgery 3 times. So after the last time, vet says to us he needs to move the intestine a lot, so
yeah,
he needs to eat more times during the day. Yeah, more time is not possible, but 2 times, okay. And in our house, if you fed one dogs, you have to feed almost all dogs because it's like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Tabby was pup, so she was fed 2 times, and then Mora as the pups, so she was fed 2 times. So almost dogs now are feeding 2 times a day.
yeah,
Yeah, during in the morning and in the evening.
yeah,
During competition, maybe we fed with meat in the morning and
yeah,
kibble in the evening.
yeah,
To be honest, not now with Tabby because it's a little bit hard to understand how to work with the meat. But with Epic, before the European Championship that he won, he was fed only with meat.
yeah,
So it was like barf.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and now during the winter we give kibble because it's easier and also for the fat and for all is
yeah,
okay. And for now we are on kibble, but
yeah,
I think we will restart with meat.
yeah. Yeah, and it's nice that you can switch a little bit as long as the stomachs and intestines like it. So yeah. But how many dogs do you have in the house at the moment?
10.
10. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah,
I can imagine it's getting loud if one gets some food and the other don't. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And so it's better to give. And the old we have two old, one 11 and one 13, almost 13, and so they are okay. You can
Yeah, yeah.
like eat all day is not a big problem. The pups also we have Tabby and three two daughter and one son of from Epix and Mora breeding. We
Okay.
kept three dogs. So they are 8 months old. Oh, okay, yes, we can be fed. You can be fed, and the others, it's like okay, yes,
Yeah.
it's better like this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. So,
Yeah,
but before the third surgery, you only fed once, I presume. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That,
because for the training was better
yeah.
because with kibble when we train in the morning, we can't feed because it's too long the digestion. So we prefer or meat or nothing. So was easier for trainings, but yeah, now
Yeah.
we are like this.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the things in life just get harder, and then that's one of them. Yeah. Yeah. So, but do you do any supplements when it comes to later in
Yes,
the season? Or?
during the keep before the competition, we give vitamins, amino acids, omega, and yeah, some supplements for and yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Do you see a difference when you do the supplements, or is it just for the feel of it?
Yeah, I didn't saw difference. I'm
No.
honest, but it's like I don't, I can't see in the muscle what
No.
happens. So it's like okay, yes,
Yeah.
it could be
Yeah, but
good.
better safe than sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, sometimes I have the experience that you can see like the nails are getting a little bit harder, or the fur is getting a little bit more shiny. But that's the small things that you might see sometimes. But
yeah.
yeah, but as long as you give good food all year round, that shouldn't be an issue.
Yes, a big issue. No, yeah.
No. So when it comes to the keep before shows, do you do special keep for each show, or do you do it just for special events?
No, for each show, the keep is like the training, the constant training. Because if I don't have show, yes, I train, but maybe not. If I don't have competition, I don't do like 3 trainings a week.
No.
It's like okay, yes, we can do something, but it's not like okay, you need to be ready.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. So you prioritize a little bit more rest when it's not a
yeah.
show coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Awesome. And so how far before the nationals are you going to the States?
We will leave Italy on 12 and we will be in New York on 12, and
Yeah.
then we will come back on 22.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, almost 10 days away. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So you have the time to meet and talk with everybody.
Yeah, but
Yeah. And
also before for Tabby,
yeah. Yeah.
for us, but also for Tabby. And after we will travel with Emmanuel, so we will go to Emmanuel and then travel with him. So we will have the time to come back to him and don't have rush. And maybe no,
It's,
I will leave. So yeah,
yeah. Yeah. That's good. And then you have time to do the famous barbecue with
yeah,
Brian the night before.
yeah.
Yeah. I would really like to go to the nationals as well, just because of the barbecue. I think. Yeah.
It's for a
Yeah.
party.
Yeah. The party. As long as I don't have a dog, I can party instead. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Is there anything you would like to say to the weight pullers in Europe when it comes to this season and years ahead?
I don't have something to say to people,
No.
but no, not really. Yeah, I don't want to say I'm anyone to say to people things. But I would like that maybe we are not like 100 people that do weight pull. So I would like that all people or almost all people that do weight pull will join. Also, maybe if we are not all friends, okay, yeah, but for competition, I think would be good to join. Do okay, yes, we do for dogs and for competition and yeah, for all.
Yeah.
Would be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the same. For the sport itself and for the dogs, if everybody could join in, it would be really, really great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a thing that okay, yes, I'm not your friend and I don't come. I think it's okay, yes, I can come. I do my competition. Maybe on 50 people, there will be one people that I can
Yeah.
talk with. So it's not. It's we are not like 1,000 or 1 million people that do weight pull. So if we do split group, it's a lot. We are really a little part of
Yeah.
people, so it's would be good.
Yeah. 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 I think the same. It would be really nice, even if there are people that you don't like at the show. Go there. There's always going to be someone you like. Most of the
Yeah,
people
yeah,
that do this are really awesome people, anyways. So yeah, you can't
I
love
think the same.
everybody, but there's always someone you really like. Yeah. Also, will you have any more shows in Italy this year, or
Not for now. We will maybe have the national, but I don't know. We will have to see a lot of things. So
yeah?
we will because there are a lot of events this year in the last part of the season. So I don't know. We will see.
Yeah, everybody want to have a show when all the dogs are at the peak in the end of the season. So yeah, and it's far to travel all the way, and you have the Alps to go through as well. That
Yeah,
was one of the yeah
you need time, money. Yeah, we can't be in the same place or maybe this weekend and the weekend after because we are not really close. So there are a lot of days to travel and yeah, it's not easy. So
no
we will see.
yeah. So how many hours do you have to Belgium for that show? Do you know?
10, 11.
10, 11? Yeah,
Yeah,
and then for the Slovak show,
almost 10
yeah,
also. Yeah.
something like that, and a couple of hours more to Poland, then I think as well.
Yes, Poland, I think 14.
Yeah, yeah. Do you travel with all your dogs, or how do you do that?
In Belgium, yes.
In Belgium, yes. All 10 dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's an interesting trip then. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it's like family trip. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's nice. So, do you have a big car, or how do you solve that?
No, we have the car that we had, but without the chairs, not the chairs,
Yeah.
but yeah, only two place, two people, and all dogs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a full car. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Awesome. It's been a real good pleasure talking to you again, Valentina,
yeah.
and give my best to Simo. I really
Okay.
like to meet him as well when I was there. And yeah, I will try to put something together with the show.
Okay. And
Hopefully,
I promise that I will teach English to Simo, so he will talk next time to
yeah,
you in a podcast.
that would be awesome. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
really like to talk with him also.
Yes,
So
I will train him.
yeah, every day now for hours and
Yeah.
hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
1 hour Sabi and 1 hour Simo. It's like this
Yeah, yeah,
every day.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Put everything else to the side and just
Yeah.
train Tabby and Simo.
And
That's good.
Simo.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much for this episode.
Thank you so much. I'm really, really pleased to be here. And yeah, for me, it's
Awesome.
honor.
Thank you. Thank you very much.